One of the things that's so important is to have healthy snacks that are delicious and easy to access, because one of the things that stumbles a lot of people when they're trying to be healthy is not having stuff ready. So I'm going to show you how to make delicious balls that you can have on the go, and you don't have to use what we're using. You can substitute things. So use what you've got. This is one of the things that catches people so often. I didn't have one part of the recipe, so I couldn't do it. So you can switch things around. So basically what we're doing is we're mixing dry ingredients with wet ingredients. So there's enough of each that they bind and you can have a ball. So if you don't want to use nut butter, you can use a pumpkin seed butter or tiger nut butter. Tiger nuts are not actually nuts. Lots of different butters that you can use instead. So we're going to start, we're going to put our nut butter in. So we've got 2 heaped dessert spoons of nut butter there. We've got 4 spoons, dessert spoons of ground almonds. Again, you could use hemp seeds, sunflower seeds, whatever you want. We've got 4 spoons of oats. These are gluten-free oats. So we've got those in there. So that is, well, we've got cacao powder as well. We've got 2 spoons of cacao powder. We'll get all our dry ingredients in there first, and then we've got 1 serving of all you need. In it goes. Okay, we're going to give this a nice mix to start with, and then we're going to add in a minute. You might need to get your hands in here because that's the best way really to mix up all the nut butter in there. All right, now we've got a selection of wet ingredients. We've got some chopped dates. A lot of people get dates at Christmas. Chop those up, make sure you don't get the stones in there. We've got a handful of raisins. We're going to put those in there. We've got some apples. What's better than an apple? We're going to put a spoonful of apples in there. Yum, yum. Now, we have soaking here some chia seeds, goji berries, and some cardamom. So we've soaked those in a little bit of water, and that is making, oh look, that's really cool because it's got in that pot. But that's made like a little chia pudding. Isn't that great? We're going to mix it up. That is an amazing binder. Chia seeds are a great source of essential fat, really good for our digestive system, and really good to bind and give us that nutrients in there. We've got some chopped strawberries and some chocolate spread. We're going to dump those in there as well. Oh, this is looking so good. Remember, you could put some cinnamon in here if you want. You could put some chopped ginger. Loads of great stuff that you can do. Now I'm going to get my hands dirty and give it a really good mix, because it's the best way to do it, is to mix it with your hands like so. Now you may need to add a little drop of water depending on the consistency, just to give it a thorough binding, because you want it to be able to form balls. So we're almost there. Can you see it's nice and sticky, but it needs a tiny drop of water to go in there. So we're just going to get that water. So we're just going to put like a teaspoon of water. What I'd do is always add less water and then mix it. That's perfect, because you can always add more water. You can't take the water away. All right. Can you see now? If I grab this, what I can do is I can make a nice ball like this. Now, because we've got fresh fruit in, these won't last as long. If you don't use any fresh fruit, they last much longer. But the fresh fruit, obviously, you need to keep these in the refrigerator. Now, with this ball, you can dip this into lots of lovely ingredients if you want. So we could dip it in ground almonds, we could dip it in super greens, we could dip it in cacao powder. And we've got these all here. So we're going to give a little dip to this one in the ground almonds. Look at how nice that looks. There we go. We've got 1 ground almond dipped ball. We are going to dip this next one in the all you need, and that's going to be beautiful. And that can sit next to that on the plate. Like so. There we go. Voila. So keep these in the fridge. Great snack to have on the go. If you're going out, take a little Tupperware, and they'll be absolutely fine out in a Tupperware. And then you've got something healthy and nutritious to give you that boost when you need it. When you're flaking, instead of reaching for that chocolate bar, you're reaching for something delicious and nutritious. Okay, last one. We're going to do this one in the super greens. There we go. Voila, let's put them all in the center. We have super balls. You can eat these fresh. Really good. Or you can put them in the fridge to harden up and set. They'll last for a few days in the fridge with fresh fruit. With dried fruit and dried ingredients only, they'll last for ages. So enjoy your healthy snack.